Alright, you guys, this is a good trick. It's called Jeopardy, or at least that's what I call it. There's probably a more appropriate name that one of my smarter viewers will comment on and say, hey, this is the real name of this trick. I get that a lot, because they don't watch my other videos to see that I don't really like magic. So they don't know that I don't care as much as they do. Alright. Also, I got a new shirt for Christmas, and I still get questions about the King of Hurts pad that I do my tricks on. It's a t-shirt that I got from Journeys. It's a store at my local mall. But this trick is called Jeopardy, and let's take a look and you can see how sweet the new shirt is. Alright, as you can see, this shirt is awesome, and you're going to need a basic setup for this trick. You're going to need a piece of paper that once you open it, it's in something like this kind of order. You can do it in a bunch of different ways. Here, let me show you what cards we're working with first. We're working with 15 red cards. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 5. Doesn't matter what they are. And we are working with 10 black cards. 9 of them are clubs and the ace of spades. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, giving us 25 total cards. So if we take a look at our nice paper, you'll see that once you open it up all the way, it says except the ace of spades. If you close it one, it says all of the black cards are clubs. If you close it one more, it says there are 10 black cards. And then if you close it again, it says there are 25 face down cards. If you close it one more time, it just reads Jeopardy. So this is what is going to end up happening. You're going to end up having these cards. If you open this up, it says there are 25 face down cards. Remember, 15 red, 10 black. So yes, we have 25 face down cards. 10 of the cards are black. Yes, we already know that. All of the black cards are clubs. Yes, we know that, except there's the ace of spades. And then once they catch that, you open it up to reveal except the ace of spades. That's the real kicker of the card trick. So here's your setup. Simple to make. If you type it out and print it off, it looks even more professional or whatever. What do you guys think? Do you think this one's better, or do you like my King of Hurts one? I don't know. This one's a pretty sweet one, but the King of Hurts one is kind of already all over my page. Anyway, so I'm going to take our setup cards and I'm going to shuffle them a little bit. Get them mixed up because you don't want them in a particular order. And again, you can, it doesn't have to be this exact order. You can have 27 face down cards with like, there are 8 red cards and all of them are hearts, but make sure one of them is a diamond, you know what I mean? So make it how you want to make it work, but the clubs with the ace of spades just really pops as not being a club, so that's why it's best to use that one. Especially if you have the ace of clubs in there as well, and they end up next to each other. People are going to catch on to that and be like, no. So these are mixed up, and you want to take the remainder of the deck, and we have our 2 jokers that we put in. I just like to do this to keep them separated. So we have our 2 jokers, and then this joker's on top, and we take all the rest of our cards and we put them right on top of the joker. So you know, spreading through, that this is our pile, our 25 cards that we need. So this is how the trick works. You have them in their box, take them out, and if you want to do a false cut, you can. You don't have to, but the best way to start off is to take out the jokers. You go through, take out the first one, and then you go through, take out the second one, and there's your break already. So you give them this half of the deck. So they take this one, they shuffle it, you shuffle your pack. Doesn't really matter, it really doesn't. And you trade off cards. trade off about half the deck, tell them to flip it over and switch, and shuffle face up into face down. And you just have to make sure that the packet that you give them stays face up, and the packet that they have is face down. So you can do this an infinite amount of times up to the point where it's even, trading and flipping and shuffling face up into face down. So they do that. You do it for yourself. And you can say, okay, our card's about even. Okay, let's just do it one more time just for good measure. So they trip, switch up, switch up. Shuffle, and shuffle as long as you want or as little as you want. And so here's the really, like, there's only two sleight of hands. You take their packet, and when you're bringing it over, you want to flip it the other direction. So it doesn't matter how you could do it. You could just bring it over, flip it. It's really simple. No one's really going to notice it. And then you shuffle your pack face down into their face up pile now. And what I like to do is even spread through to show them that they truly are mixed up entirely. And what this also does is reassures me that all I have to do to get this correct is flip the packet over, because you notice that here's the ace of spades and here's the ace of clubs, and like all the face up black cards are clubs. So you know, okay, those cards need to be face down. So once you square them up and you pick up the pile, all you do is flip it over. And that's really all you have to do. So then when you go through the deck, you can talk about Jeopardy, question and answer. Watch me perform it, you'll get an idea. You say, the answer is, there are 25 face down cards. How many face down cards are there? So you go through one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and then I like to spread out the last chunk so they can like count for themselves before you count out loud. 24, 25 face down cards. Alright, so we're doing pretty well so far. We open it one more time to find out. There are 10 black cards. How many black cards are there? So you go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 black cards. And square it up. The answer is all of the black cards are clubs. You just make sure you spread it out and you go, okay, now if you take a look, you'll notice that all of these cards are, in fact, you don't want to try to hide the ace, you want to try to accentuate it. So all of these cards are clubs, and one person is going to say, no, they're not, and then you don't even have to say it. You just open it up and let them read it for themselves. You'll get a killer reaction each time. That's Jeopardy. And that is a good trick.